Hi, Steve Griffith, bringing you a continuation of the Griffith Leadership Series. Last time we spoke about time and we spoke about energy. Don't manage time, manage energy. This is probably the single most important thing that leaders can learn, because so often we're just becoming absolutely focused on doing more rather than stopping and recovering energy. Everything is in a rhythm. The whole of the universe has a rhythm, day, night, seasons, and it's all about recovery to expenditure. To speed up, sometimes you've got to slow down. And to slow down, we've got to slow the mind down, we've got to slow the body down. So what we want to understand about why that's so important is that learning techniques like meditation is an essential tool to increase energy quickly. So, for example, in just 10-15 minutes of meditation, what happens is you reduce mental activity, and that takes the body into a deep state of rest. We measure it. We measure metabolic rate or oxygen consumption. Very exciting. We've got these tools now that we can show that when you reduce the mental activity, imagine that the mind is like an ocean. You know, on the surface it's very active. You have about 80,000 thoughts every single day. And each thought produces a different neurochemical. So the brain is like the hardware, a thought is like a software. When you have a thought, it translates that thought into the body as a neurochemical. Cortisol, which is the stress hormone. So if you have too many worrying, anxious thoughts, you build up a lot of cortisol. That causes anxiety, reduces sleep patterns, poor sleep, don't go to sleep well, wake up in the middle of the night, wake up tired, low in energy. So what we want to understand about meditation is that you can learn a technique where you reduce this mental activity really quickly, and it's like sitting there with your eyes closed, and all of a sudden the mind becomes very quiet, very settled, but the body goes into this incredible deep state of rest. And that level of rest recovers energy quickly. It reboots the immune system. So the healing process is done very, very quickly. Dissolving of cortisol, dissolving of dopamine, increasing of serotonin. It's physiological, it's neurophysiological. So what's happening is that metabolic rate decreases by no more than 8 to 12% in sleep. At the deepest point in meditation, decreases by up to 24%. So you're getting twice the level of rest that you would get in sleep in just 15 or 20 minutes. So you recover energy really quickly. You come out more mental focus. Physically, you feel rejuvenated. You can do it anywhere, plane, train, sitting on a bus, you know, in a car, not driving because you've got your eyes closed, it's a bit dangerous, but you can do it almost anywhere. It's portable. Once you've learnt it, you take it with you. So meditation also works on the brain. So the frontal lobes of the brain we know is the real aspect of what we call the CEO of the brain. This is the part of the brain that plans, strategizes, discriminates, is able to pause. So when you meditate, you increase this coherence in the frontal lobes of the brain. They measure it using EEG and MRI. And what happens is that when you come out of meditation, you've got this calmness, but this real mental focus, concentration, the ability to listen, the ability to have clarity of thought, the ability to really be present. Now, most of us today are distracted. Even when we want to be present, we find that we can't listen as well as we should, that we're always worrying about what we haven't done or worrying about what we should do. And so we're actually cutting ourselves off from this ability to be present. That's about energy. We call it mindfulness. The ability to be here now is really about energy, operating mentally, physically, and emotionally. So meditation recovers that energy really quickly, gives mental clarity. You're able to be present. So it's a powerful tool. Anyone can learn it. It's very simple to learn, very easy to learn, and it works. So we use this tool as a very significant part of all our leadership programs and part of really the key to creating mindfulness. So don't manage time, manage energy, and learn techniques like meditation to produce this mindfulness, to create the energy that you need to be the best you can be.